just to provide you some investigative work, just to provide you some insight what really happened. As you can see on the screen, Meghan Markle's lawyers say the Duchess of Surrogate contributed to her biography after all, despite previously denying her involvement. We know that Meghan Markle, when the Finding Freedom was published, we all know, by Omid, he said Meghan had nothing to do with this, and Meghan said, no, I'm not doing anything, I have not done anything, I did not contribute. Then obviously her lawyers, they came out, I think it was in August, and said no, she actually did provide information to Omid when he was writing the book. She contributed, in other words. This time, same thing happening. Omid is saying, I'm not Meghan's pal, I have no connection, they did not contribute, it is all about the monarchy, I'm neutral and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now, remember just one thing, that this guy, he lied about many things, Omid, including his real age. When he was 38 years old, he gave an interview, and in that interview, he said, I'm 32 years old. So he was a liar. And also we know when he went to the UK London court, actually he made a statement. Now he did not go there physically, but he made a statement, and he basically said, no, I don't do any more hacking. So you are dealing with a guy who is a hacker, who have access to your private information, to my private information. He knows how to get it. Okay, so that's what it is about Omid. Now let's move forward. Recently, we have seen there are a lot of articles and newspaper, magazine publishing one story over and over again. Actually, they published one back in May, and then there is another article published back in, I believe, June. Take a look at this article, okay? Because you really need to understand this thing first. Prince Harry has hideaway hotel room where he stays without Meghan. So this is again coming in the news, showing that Prince Harry indeed had his own place, quote unquote, to write books and to just refresh his mind, just to be away from Meghan. Now, the obvious question is, why would you want to be away from Meghan Markle and away from your house, your place, when you have so many space there? Like, you could use the gym, you could use guest room, you could use so many other rooms. You do not have to, in other words, go to a hotel room to get some free time, be away from Meghan. Doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense now, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because new report, again, very, very investigative, new report suggests when he was there, as Harry himself, he said that the reason I'm at this hotel room, I was going away from Montecito in California and finding a different place in California hotel, was because I was taking Zoom call, I was writing notes to myself, I had this space where I could contemplate and think clearly. But that is a complete lie. New report suggests that when he was there was somebody else too. This author, Omid, he is a British-born citizen, but he is now in the States. And he, I think, went to Oxford. He lives in Oxford or some other place. But he was in California when in the same area where Harry was staying, okay? My time, quote unquote, away from Meghan. He was staying with Omid, and what we have found out from sources is that Harry used to meet a person, and he used to deliver packages, and he used to talk to him about his personal life. In other words, giving him information, secret information or private information. This is exactly what his mother did, Princess Diana. She also used to meet journalists, people, friends, quote unquote, to tell them her life, how difficult it was and blah, blah, blah. And she did that in London. Harry was in California in this hotel room, and he was providing this package to this guy. Now what it seems, allegedly, is that person who Harry was giving information or package was actually Omid. he was picking these packages, separate pieces, and that would be frequent. Means Harry would be meeting this guy frequently, and he would be going to this hotel frequently, Prince Harry. So it's obvious, looks like to us, that Harry was actually giving him information, giving Omid Scobie information, and Meghan too. And so therefore now when they deny what they had nothing to do with Omid Scobie, it's absolutely lie. Now here is the thing, guys. You might ask, why would they do this way, delivering packages? The reason for that is because last time the email was leaked, means they cannot trust email, they cannot trust social media, and Meghan and Harry, they talk big time against social media. Oh, they warn people, don't go there, abuse and this, and protect your children, all those nonsense they come up with. So we see that they dislike social media, they dislike even email, because email can be leaked. And this is exactly why the last time when they were in the court, Daily Mail sued them, the truth came out that they, especially Meghan, did contribute to Finding Freedom's writer Omid Scobie. Then obviously, as we know, these are all lies. They admitted that no, she did help Omid Scobie. The point here is that now they're choosing this path of one-on-one meeting, delivering packages, giving them information one-on-one. This is the best and the most protective way really to give information to somebody else that they can use to write books, memoir, whatever, in exchange, obviously, as I said in my earlier video that I made today, in exchange of money. 68% revenue from that book supposed to be going to Meghan Markle, according to a report that I found. You will not see it on the internet, but I did some investigative work, and so I found out that Meghan is going to get a good cut from that revenue, simply because she helped the Omid Scobie. And the reason she is so desperate right now is because she wants to buy a house in California. She doesn't have one. People say Montecito, the mansion, what about that? No, they don't own it. They never owned it. And now they're putting it on sale. So they want a place in Malibu in California to move close to the A-listers. And Meghan is seeing that she's running out of time. Remember, a few days ago, Meghan Markle, she came out and she actually said, after the age of 40, there is not much going on for you in Hollywood. So Meghan knows, because she is maybe 50 years old, who knows, or 40, let's say 40, 42, 46, whatever. She knows that she is running out of time, and so she needs some desperate attempt. She needs to make some money right now. And the best way would be anyway, really. And so she went down to this level where she has helped Omid Scobie writing all those lies and getting a cut from his memoirs. Again, 68%. It could be more, it could be less. I do not know exactly how much she would be getting. But guys, Meghan and Harry, they helped Omid Scobie. They helped him write the book. And if you just think about this, Harry, take a look at this report that said that Harry has hid away a hotel room. Like, what kind of person or husband this individual is, who needed a place away from his wife when they have this big palace, this mansion, which they're paying some money. They're not gonna be there for free. They're paying some money. So why would you waste that money and go to a hotel room? Prince Harry apparently spends time on his own at a luxury hotel near his home in California. It has been reported. The Duke of Surrogate has a room kept on hold at a chain in Montecito, close to the $12 million mansion. So close. Why? Like, these things are so bizarre. Close to the $12 million mansion. Why so close? If you're traveling outside California, I would understand that you are booking a hotel, but next door hotel, 5-star, you spending money there when you have a $12 million mansion, just doesn't add up. Just doesn't add up. Sources have told the newspaper that Harry occasionally stays at the room without his wife. Reports that the royal couple spend some nights apart have emerged after they failed to post any photos commemorating their 5th wedding anniversary on Friday. And I have reported on this when they had this wedding anniversary. There was no photo, there is no celebration, there was no picture, and we know why. Because they are not married. I mean, yeah, on the surface, yeah, they are married. They're happily in love and happily married couple. But in reality, I would never believe that they are still married in the sense that they're living together, they're in love, or that they want to be with each other. This is not true. But guys, truth will come out soon, and they will be caught, and they will be this time in big trouble.